Sport is as old as humanity itself. It has kept societies fit and healthy while building strong communities and boosting morale. From health and happiness to education and society, sport matters. Hinged on this premise, like-minded individuals gathered themselves together under the umbrella of Premier Five-a-side groups with the sole aim of promoting sports, inspiring young athletes, and increasing healthy competition, which will help individuals and communities to flourish. Celebrating its 2020 end of the year party, the event brought together football lovers from far and near, including government functionaries, heads of private organizations, among others. While speaking, Special Assistant to the Ogun State Governor Prince Abeokuta on Youth and Sports, Olamide Lawal, and the Member 1, Ogun State Local Government Service Commission Honorable Lukman Adiro maintained that the incumbent administration in the state is prioritizing sporting activities as a means of positively engaging the youths in the Building Our Future Together mantra of the state government.
Sincerely, I must commend the organizers of this event. You see, everything starts from grassroots. We need to keep breeding young ones, young stars, to take charge when the time comes. And these are the places where you can breed the future superstar, football stars, and all what they need is just encouragement. And thank God for the kind of governor that we have in Ogun State. You see, in the past, the sporting activities has been long neglected, but the kind of governor that we have now is a governor that so much appreciates the youth and the sporting activities. And that is why you have seen that the first stadium that we inherited, one has been well renovated, that is Jebode, and two are undergoing renovations as we speak.
They have not been using that ability or energy to do things that will have contributed in a negative way to the society. They have been using it positively to contribute to the society. You'll see that some of them are civil servants, and it's a way of coming together to give back to the society that made them. You have seen what they did to the school.
Organizers of the event say sports play an important role in strengthening the social relations of the people. They account several developmental projects done by the group till date.
We realize that we are united. We are totally united. So we now think, well, what can we do to celebrate our unity? We now think, okay, at the end of the year, we will come together, we celebrate ourselves. However, while celebrating ourselves, we deem it very necessary that we should give back to the hosting community, which is Premier Grammar School. And for the past 6 years now, we have been doing or taking up a project in Premier Grammar School.
On many occasions, we have donated a complete goalpost with nest. Then we now began to embark on a very germane project, physical one for that matter. Like we painted the ICT block the penultimate year. We painted the staff room. Currently this year, we have succeeded in painting the principal's office. Now, what we are doing, according to your question, we have been able to see a lot of well-meaning people who have been joining us and who are identifying with us. For instance, see what I'm holding. This is a product from a very reputable organization, confirmed. Backing Nigeria Limited donated some of his products. Then we have a lot of people from the government.
According to the principal, Premier Grammar School, the role of the five-a-side teams since their existence in the school had directly impacted positively on the school, especially in terms of infrastructural development, which gave the school a facelift on a yearly basis. He appealed to the group to help mentor students of the school to greatness.
Every year, I see their impact, and the impact lives longer, for a longer time. So they are a group that one can identify with. So they are doing what one is expected. So I'm happy to identify with them.
Others, in their various goodwill messages, urged government and relevant stakeholders to support initiatives such as the Premier Five-a-Side, through which several international stars have been discovered.
Let me remind you that the Premier Grammar School, this school has produced a lot of great football superstars. The likes of Friday Ekpo started from here. The likes of Osbeka, or formerly of Hausen Lion, they started learning their football from this particular pitch. So here we gather here every Sunday, to enjoy ourselves, to entertain ourselves. And the most important, you agree with me that football is the only unifying factor in this country.
The program is a very good one. That every end of the year, this five-a-side team comes together to celebrate themselves, and at the same time, they see it as a need for the youth to unite. They use it to preach oneness. We know what football has turned the world to. It's bringing about, a collapsed world whereby people can quickly have access to each other in terms of progress, unity, and that is the essence of this too.
High point of the event was a novelty match between Premier and Olumo, which ended 1 goal apiece.
I think this should be a goal. Oh my God, what a good save. Good party for that goalkeeper. That reminds me. Go!
Other sets of football teams had earlier engaged themselves to the admiration of supporters and other spectators. No doubt, sport is an important part of human value systems, as it constitutes a distinct kind of social organization, represents a unique form of social activity, provides the basis of social identity, and acts as an agent of social control. One of the main advantages of the annual get-together is the fact that it remains a veritable platform through which youth from different communities get united and marry together. Ayo Adelebede.